everybody, and warm welcome to my channel, Tarot by Izabela. I hope you're all doing fine, and I'm very happy to see you here. Today's video will be a prediction video for the country of Iraq, and it will be a prediction video for approximately 6 months ahead. That will say March to the end of August, something like that. But don't get stuck on that time frame. Things may occur a couple weeks, couple months later if a vision is strong. And to do this video, I'm going to use my crystal ball, tarot cards, oracle cards, and some dice. And for those who are new to readings with crystal ball, I will just make a short explanation. And I'm going to use a quartz crystal ball, and quartz crystals are very good energy conductors. They catch the energy that is already there in the universe, transform it and transmit it to me, the receiver, and I can get information on something I see, something I hear, feel, taste, or smell. So the information I will receive, I will pass it further to you. And I never know in advance what kind of information I get, and well, whatever that comes, I will say. What's more, we're going to look into that beautiful country of Iraq, Middle East country that had been invaded by a foreign power, and that foreign power invaded on false claims, and many thousands and thousands, men, women and children were killed due to that invasion. Also the leader was killed, and the country of Iraq was robbed of a lot of treasures, national treasures, natural resources, and so on. And the people have been suffering very, very much in Iraq. And also lately, there is some big threats to the two big, very important rivers of Iraq, the Tigris and Euphrates, and the water level are sinking, and it's drying up, and that could be very catastrophic for the country, since it's so dependent on the water from these rivers, and to agriculture, to the households, and so on. And I'm going to look into a little bit what is going on for the country of Iraq, and we'll see what the crystal ball and the cards have to say. But before we begin, I just need a few moments to concentrate on my crystal ball and ask the powers, the forces, to be with us, so we can get as good and accurate information as possible. So please, just give me a few moments and soon we begin. Iraq. I'm gonna put on my glasses. Let's see if I can catch some information here. Well, as you all know, this magnificent country of Iraq is the cradle of civilizations, according to history books, and a lot of civilizations have had their birth in Iraq, the Sumer, the Assyrians, and so on, and extremely much knowledge was born in Iraq. And there are a lot of treasures, a lot of hidden history that is also hidden for the public, and ancient technology and ancient secrets that also this foreign power that invaded Iraq wanted to put their hands on. Well, the first thing I saw in the crystal ball was that the people of Iraq will regain the country or gain the country back. So all foreign powers that had their claws on this country will retreat. I'm not sure if this will be possible during these 6 months, but it's where it's heading. I see a liberation for the country of Iraq. So the people can begin to feel free again. And I see the flag of Iraq, people holding it up and swaying it back and forwards like a sign we had our country back. A lot of infiltration in all kinds of levels in Iraq, and due to foreign powers that made a lot of problems in this country, and all those tentacles of the octopus will be cut off, and whatever distraction or whatever problem or whatever chaos those tentacles wanted to make in the country of Iraq will be cast out, and will not be able to do their evil deeds in this country. Now I get a glimpse further in the future. This could be a couple of years ahead, but I see people wanted to return to the country again. It will be a safe country. It will be a country that blossoms. It will be a country, very, very rich country. And a lot of people that have gone abroad due to this invasion of their country will have possibility to return to their homeland and really have a rich life. I get more picture for not during these 6 months, but what is waiting ahead in a couple of years. I see cities blossom, I see universities and schools rise, and a lot of people seeking higher education to help rebuild their country. I see men, I see women in the university, so it will be very equal. Women's rights will get stronger, and they will have more to say in the new Iraq that is going to be born. The two rivers, important rivers, Tigris and Euphrates, I don't know if I pronounce them right, the water level will continue even more down, be even more low, but then suddenly the water returns. And I see the water flowing, and it's crystal clear, clean, fresh water. It's like been holding back. I don't really see that is because of a drought, no rain. It's something else. It's like something is holding that water back, and it's on a given signal it will be released again. There have been a lot of three-letter agencies from foreign power that have worked in Iraq and made a lot of problem for the people. And in the future, those in position, in leader position, who have made deals or business with this foreign invading power will be totally removed and will have nothing to say in Iraq. There will be a total new government of the people, from the people, by the people, and it will be elected through clean elections, and those that will come into power will work hard for the benefit of the Iraqi people. A lot of treasures that have been stolen from this country by the invading power will return to Iraq. I see also their money, the Iraqi money. Right now it's just plain paper. In the future, symbolically, I see that paper being turned to gold. So the value of Iraqi money will be very, very, very high. And that will happen as soon as this invading power have been removed from the country. Unfortunately, during this transition, those tentacles of that octopus will try to make problems. Could be bombings, could be innocent people killed, since they don't want to be removed and want to create chaos and destruction. But they will be removed, and the country will be clean. Also with the neighbor countries, Turkey and Iran, there will be better, much better communication between the neighbors. And it looks like during these 6 months they will come to more mutual agreements to help each other to get rid of those tentacles from that octopus, because all of the surrounding countries have been infiltrated by this octopus. In a desert area in Iraq, they're gonna find a lost city beneath the sand. And this will shock the world. It's treasures, it's history, it's things that are unthinkable for us today, what they're gonna find there. Gonna be extremely interesting. There could be, really hope not, but there could be some kind of attack from above. Could be by drones, could be by airplanes, helicopters from the air. Some kind of bombing on different places in Iraq, just to scare the people, not to clean out the octopus. But it looks like the people have more than enough of this foreign power, and they really want their country back. The end result will be that they will get the country back, but it will take a little bit more time, and unfortunately some tragical happenings before that. There will be a lot of ways to rebuild the country, especially with water. And I see water wells coming up everywhere, clean water in remote villages. and the country will flourish, and it will be a lot of agriculture that will come back, and very, very organic products, no toxic chemicals in their soil or fertilizer or pesticides. It will be very, very clean. They're gonna find a lot of extraterrestrial connections in Iraq. Some archaeological finds that have very, very clear extraterrestrial connection, no doubt. And it cannot be questioned that is extraterrestrial. The country will rise and blossom. Gonna be so beautiful there. Okay, that's what I could see in my crystal ball. Let's continue to the cards. First, I'm gonna shuffle my tarot cards a little bit for the country of Iraq. The Iraqi people have suffered so much, and now really nobody really reacted. Everybody thought that this invading power were right in invade and destroy this beautiful country. But remember, what goes around comes around. For the country of Iraq. And some oracle cards. And some dice. There they are. One, two, and three. Let's see what we have. And we have separation, waste, 2 bottles of wine, some wheels that are turning, beautiful woman. And this is, they repeat what I said. We have the separation. They're gonna separate themselves from this foreign power, and it's like waste for them. They're gonna throw it out. And this power, foreign power, had get drunk on the riches of Iraq. And there are powers at place at the moment that are working very hard to rebuild the country and make this happen. We have a beautiful woman, and I said earlier that the rights of the women will get better, and women will feel more equal, and will get more power also, and more more rights in the society. A lot of Iraqi people that had to escape the country due to this invasion, they have a very much pain in their heart, in their soul, for the country, especially the elderly generation that had a lot of beautiful memories, and they really want to go back to their homeland. In the future, that will be a big possibility, since the country will get clean again, will be rebuilt, and those evil energies, evil powers that wanted to destroy and steal the country of Iraq will not be able to do that anymore. A lot of new history will be found, and history will be rewritten. The country gonna change their currency, and their currency is gonna be worth a lot. We have 10 of coins, we have Ace of Swords, so it will be some kind of decision that will make the country blossom. And they are waiting a lot for this. The country will be very, very rich again. Let's continue. Is there anything more that is important to say about the country of Iraq? Symbolically, I see a star from the sky falling down on the earth of Iraq. And this is not a star in that sense. It's more like a piece of meteorite, or some rock. And this is very, very, very special, that stone or that piece of rock that will fall down in Iraq, in a desert area. That will make a lot of headlines all around the world, what they're gonna find in this piece of rock. They're also gonna find, as I said, in this old city that is buried under the sand, that they're gonna dig up, they're gonna find skeletons of giants. And the giants have lived here on Earth, and a lot of proof of it, and this have been kept in darkness for us. And there will be real skeleton of giant people, and it will be documented. This time they will not be able to hide that information from the people. It will be sensational. Additional information for the country of Iraq. What additional information? There have been spread a lot of lies about this country, and those lies will be revealed, and the truth, what really happened and why it happened, will also be revealed. And the country will be rebuilt. In the future, the country of Iraq will help also the neighbors and other countries that are in trouble, and help rebuild them too. At the moment, the people are tired, the people not feeling well, they're struggling really, really hard. Mm. And somehow that image that has been put on Iraq will disappear, and people will learn get information about Iraq in a totally different manner. In the future, they will have a health minister that is female, and she will do a very great job in helping for the care of women, children, healthcare, childbirth, and so on. And I see the country rebuilt, that is for sure. I need another card here for additional information. In the future, Iraq will be a very popular country for tourists to visit. And maybe it's not that today, but in the future it will. Yes. Let's see if we can get some last information for the country of Iraq. On a border of Iraq, could be the border to Turkey, Syria, that area. Unfortunately, that area is very unstable at the moment due to the earthquake that was provoked. And this could also happen to Iraq, but not in that destructive manner as in Syria and Turkey. When they start to rise and they start to get stronger, and they still didn't get rid of all the tentacles of this octopus, the last thing that could happen could be quite a big earthquake. That could also lead to the discovery of that city buried under the sand. Some last information about country of Iraq. I get a very strong vision here. Those countries that have a lot of desert, a lot of sand, crystalline sand, is fine sand, desert sand. In the future, this sand will be used. It will be like a treasure. Also, the sand, they're gonna use it, transform it somehow. Could be to some kind of building blocks, or melt it, or it will be transformed. It's difficult to say. To be some kind of building material with very low effort, with a special technology, and that will be very cheap and very, very good building material in the future. Yeah. So all those countries that have a lot of sand, not big rocks, this small grains of sand, they will have a fortune in the countries. Yeah. Let's see. Last information about Iraq. Yeah. We have the devil here, so they have to get rid of the devil in Iraq. Let's see if they can get rid of that devil. Yeah, it's a greedy one. So the country was invaded because of greed. The greedy devil. And we have the death card, meaning that the devil, these energies, these extremely evil energies will disappear, will die, will not exist there anymore. The country, unfortunately, have a lot of sorrow to confront. A lot of people lost their loved ones, lost their houses, lost their jobs, lost everything. And that pain cannot really be taken away. It will be there, but it will also come some way to help recover from that pain. And we have the Empress here. An Empress is like a rebirth, beauty, abundance. So there will be a rebirth for the country of Iraq. And the country will blossom both in the nature, in flowers and crops. And it is rich, but it will become extremely rich. Here we are, someone that is doing a harvest. So the country will be able to harvest a lot of crops in the future. Not during these 6 months. I cannot say that everything what I said will happen during these 6 months. Some of it will. But I'm also talking about some longer term, could be a couple of years, 1, 2, 3 years. And there will be extremely much changes in Iraq. And it will be safe to return to the homeland, especially when this devil will be gone. And during these 6 months could be a lot of not so good things happen while they are working very hard to return this evil and to remove these evil energies. But they will manage, and it will not have its claws on the country of Iraq. I get a very positive feeling for the future of Iraq. Yeah. Just 3 last cards more. Last words, what I can get for the country of Iraq. Beautiful. We have 6 of Wands, 2 of Coins, 2 of Swords. So there will be success. There will be some struggle before they're gonna reach that success. But the success, achievement, victory. So the Iraqi people will have their country back. And it will be victorious. The riches of the country will not be concentrated for a few people in high positions or with influence. It will be, handed out to the people, to the benefit of the people. Someone will not disagree. Someone may disagree with that, especially those that have a lot, when they cannot hoard all that money. They will not like it, but they have to shut up or leave, because it will be for the people. There will be some kind of control system so that money will not again be in the pockets of a few, but in the pockets of many. Well, that was my reading for the sunny, lovely country of Iraq. And to all of you warm-hearted, passionate, beautiful Iraqi people, I wish you all the best. Stay strong, stay safe, help each other, and the future for your country looks very bright, even that it will be some big problems and some losses before you get there. But the end goal is victory, is achievement. It's an extremely beautiful country, and it will blossom. It will not be just like a small oasis. It looks like the whole country will be like an oasis. Well, that was my reading for Iraq. And if you have liked what you have seen and heard, please don't forget to press like button, subscription button, share button, or maybe notification button. And to all of you, thank you so much for watching, and hopefully we're gonna see each other soon again. Bye bye.